The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Seminoles offense is on the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This defense feeling a bolt of energy from the crowd, trying to force a 3-and-out. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So the Clemson Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Clemson will send the punt team out. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield. It's Pittman. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this? Oh, a lot of space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
The Seminoles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's got it on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offense...
Touchdown, Florida State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This time, they get him in the backfield, and they take back what he got on the previous play. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. The snap sets up the throw. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Spits it out to the back. That's caught. It's Webster. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Noles will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Randall. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Shotgun snap on third down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. You got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He makes the catch. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Outside the pocket, let's go. He's got an open man. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. He wants to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
This offense really struggled in the first half, but how about taking the last possession down the field, punching 6 on the board with a chance to tie this football game up. Low scoring, but nice job finishing this half with a touchdown.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
The Noles will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think
he's loose. after the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. And the Seminoles pick up the 1st down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Trying to barge in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Big fella moving. Touchdown, no! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. They're trailing by 10 to Oregon. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Catch open down the middle. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Keeps looking downfield. Still running at the 40. There he goes. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Here comes Clemson with another first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. 8th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's White. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. First and 10 coming up. Wants to throw again. Finds his tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. It's McCoy. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Caught behind the line. It's Pittman. The Seminoles have moved it inside the 20. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Pittman. And the Noles will keep this drive going. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll go with a direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting a big tackle for a loss.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab. Touchdown Seminoles. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to throw on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And they spike it to stop the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Finds his man, it's Randall. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab right down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they've tied it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we might be headed for overtime. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Caught in the backfield, it's Pittman. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Grab behind the line, it's Pittman. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Florida State. They take the lead here in overtime. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A shot toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. That'll do it! The sack ends it as the defense puts the final nail in the coffin. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of the season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.